have two guys, one on each side. When they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different ways. And Palmer, they can hit home runs from anywhere on the field.
And I think what makes them really unique too, David, is that they're very versatile guys. Both guys can run between the tackle box, they can take it outside, they can go catch the football as well. So, no doubt, the game plan for both offenses, feed the running back as many different ways as possible and just let him go to work.
To the air, it's Bowling. Finds his man. Pick up a 5, they'll need 5 more on your down. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. From the gun on 3rd down. Caught over the middle, it's Rodgers. He moves the chains and they'll mark the ball at the 33. And this center down gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good solid pickup on that play. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through the numbers real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy game. Don't take a shot on the field all the time. Take those shots later. But take those easy, wide open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got it looking for the 1st. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. David, that is a great security blanket for a quarterback to have a tight end to make those conversions.
Dang right. Find the big fella on 3rd and short. Dependable, clutch, nice hands, 1st down.
Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple. They'll try to snap it quickly. He's got it on the right. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. These fans touching the figurative hokey stone, doing their part to help out on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Runs through a tackle. Nice job to pick up the 1st down, and they'll spot it at the 42. The Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the ground, he's got it again. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Got him downfield. They get him stopped, but the big gain has him on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13. Gives it on the option. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. Back to the pass. It's Bowling. Going for 6. Touchdown, Golden Bears. And they have the 1st points of the game.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
Setting up for the extra point after the 1st score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little warmth out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Hokies offense will take the field for the 1st time. They'll run it from the gun. Not much there. Picks 22. Guys, let's step back here and chat Virginia Tech. At some point, the media needs to recognize this is a team on a hot streak. They've put together a nice record, winning 3 straight, now knocking on the door of the top 25.
Yeah, and I think, Reese, the media also realizes what happened early in the season, and they took a few lumps, and they were kind of figuring out who they are. But I feel like the last 3 weeks, Jesse, they're playing as well as anybody in the country, and they know what their identity is.
I agree. I think in college football, year in, year out, teams get better and teams get worse. This is the formula. They all of a sudden are starting to realize or figure out what gives them the best chance to win week in, week out. Guys are playing at a very high level. I don't see that stopping today.
First one's on its way. The leg ought to be strong. Only called on twice in the victory last week. This guy has a daring punt return, man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The give on the option. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needs a few more chain links to move the sticks.
The offense has a little bit of success on the guy, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again. Back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Working that left side now. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. And the Golden Bears are in the hurry-up. The give to the tailback. Got enough for the first. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Golden Bears are rolling down the field. To throw, it's Bowling. Finds his target down the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll go to the ground. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5.
You know, you better form tackle better on defense. You had a chance to make a big play, miss the running back, and as a result, he's getting positive yards. Defense has to do a better job of finishing.
Touchdown, Cal! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on for this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 plays.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the American. Tulsa is down right now, but this young man under center has shown some moxie today. We could see a legend born in Chapman Stadium. They're trailing by 10 to Florida Atlantic. Ought to be fun, fellas, to see how things play out in this notable matchup in the American.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on. That's great. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fires to the big play. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on second down. Line getting set on second down.
29 Philly.
Back to pass. He finds a dead spot in the middle. They made the stop
said, you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice job to get it past the sticks and then get him down into the 35. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. The game for Davis. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. Quick screen to the speedster on the line. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
That is an excellent throw by the quarterback, finding the window between the zones and delivering that ball on time.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Completes it in the middle. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
And a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver on the middle of the field.
And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Power football with the run. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. Timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
And the Hokies are threatening on 1st and goal. Quarterback making checks. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run, and down he goes after losing 6.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Finds his big tight end. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
4th down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Leaves him with the back. Trying to get him a little breathing room, and they're still suffocating in their own end. And the Golden Bears will hustle to the line. Just feeds the running back. Finds a crevice and picks up 5 out to the 8. Same man injured earlier, and now they're trying to make it go night-night on this 3rd down.
tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got it behind the line. It's Williams. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
After the second down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. Looking to throw again. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. 6th play of the drive coming up. Off-play action on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. The Golden Bears come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. He wants to go deep. And they're being brought down, but what a play to come up with that interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his man in the middle. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
After that last completion, it's 2nd down. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Wiggins. Inside the 25, stopped at the 24. Clock will stop to move the chains.
Great job by the offense. Listen, the defense is going to sit back in zone. You know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Those first downs, get those big chunks.
They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Clock winding towards 0. They'll get one more snap off. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. He's got his man. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Blacksburg. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this 2nd half. And with that, let's send it back to one of the best home field advantages in football, Lane Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. And the Golden Bears will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. Down 2 possessions to start this 3rd quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the 2nd half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job by this defense locking in and shutting down the run game so far.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the play.
Converts on fourth down. Still going. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Zings it complete to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. It's incomplete. I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
There we go. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
All right, for this offensive line now, you've got to gear up. You've got to really start to hone in, understand that if you don't start playing better and you don't start giving this quarterback time, trailing in the second half, needing to throw, you're not going to have a chance to win.
Finds his man. It's Harvey.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
On the play.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but I get the feeling, too, if they are going to fall back in this one, they need him to break one up, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Looking to throw on first down. Finds a tight end. He'll be run out of bounds at the 14. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit.
Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. He'll try to take it back. He's inside the 40, the 20, 10, and he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. Kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Coming out with it, it's Everett. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down.
And your Virginia Tech Hokies will take over.
And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Looking to throw on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have that catch.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. Another incompletion on third down.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
After the filthy move, he's got room. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense and get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? This drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Oh, he's got some space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cal! There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible because he'll make it happen.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is blocked. He's got it, and he can go with it. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane and stop him at the 16. And we're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Lost a throw on first down. With the catch, it's Davis. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. It's complete to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Wants to go up top on first down. Firing to the right, complete. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this third period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking downfield on first down. Trying to burn this defensive back. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Hokie.
This offense finally gets something together and gets on the scoreboard. It's not over yet, but this is a good sign, man. They got the positive momentum. See if they can build on this, even though we're in the fourth quarter.
Lining up to add another. Right down the boulevard. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Toledo put one in the win column in convincing fashion. The Rockets had zero issue moving on, and that defense held strong in key moments. Talk about a complete performance. A
short game there.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Well, with the defense trailing, they're trying to dictate to the offense now. Really nice blitz call that time, blowing the run play up for a huge loss. You're probably going to see that again. They're trying to find a way to create a takeaway, create negative plays, and get the ball back.
To the air, it's Bolden. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. Gets the first one of the day out of there, and we saw a lot of him in that loss last week, 4 times to be exact. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. And Virginia Tech sends the offense onto the field. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. To the air on first down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
Let's go. We got some life. We made a big play. Something to build off of. We need a lot of points. And we need them quickly. Time's running out. We're trailing big in this ball game.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play in Cleveland.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Harvey. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Hokies are marching down the field. Looking to throw on first down. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Just keeps slinging it. He's got it on the move. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll bring it out. It's Valentine. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that at the time. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on his way to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Just a little off. Incomplete.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Looking to pass. It's Bolden. This time he's got it. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. These fans touching the figurative Hokie try to pick up the first through the air. Gets it out fast. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. On a critical third down here in the fourth quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Second down, he'll throw it. Using the quick game. Caught, and he's close to a first down on the nice pickup there. And the Golden Bears moving quickly to the line. Caught near the sticks. It's Williams. They're working their way toward midfield. He's out of bounds at the 46. The Golden Bears kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Wants to throw on first down. Got a man.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game when the lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
And the Golden Bears come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
First down for the offense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. The handoff, keep working on that clock. Stop just inside the 30 and the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. The Golden Bears pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Receiver comes in motion. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Williams. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
Salt into wound, right? Late in the fourth quarter, you can run the football, run this game out. No, sir. I'm going to continue to pad my stats, find my receiver out wide, and get me another touchdown.
Looking for the 2-point try. Back to throw. It's rolling. Finds his big tight end. Stop short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. We're about to get another look at this Hokie offense. The deficit is large, hope is fainting, but they'll try to finish strong.
Made a lot of mistakes in this game, and that's why it looks like they're going to take the L. Lots of things to improve on, lots of things to coach upon, and at this point, I think if you're a head coach, David, you're just trying to see which of your guys are quitting late.
Yeah, which is a real thing, by the way. Who's going to compete to the final whistle? Who do we talk about all the time? Coaches are always preaching to these guys. Don't worry about the scoreboard. Just compete as hard as you can. So, good opportunity to try to finish this game with something positive.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. Wants to go up top on first down. Takes the grab. It's Wiggins. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And the Hokies can really attack on this second and short. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Wide open downfield. They make the stop, but that's going to do it